It's no more news that President Muhammadu Buhari has said there is no going back on leaving office after completing his constitutionally guaranteed tenure. No going back. President Muhammadu Buhari has rejected calls for tenure extension, vows to step down next year. Thank you very much for joining us. It's a serious matters on ONIF TV. And of course, this one is a very, very serious matter. There are quite a lot of things in the news today, and we'll be looking at a number of them very, very quickly. But the first one now coming up is the call for President Muhammadu Buhari to extend his tenure, considering the irregularities and, unstableness of things at the moment politically and, in the different parastatals, and considering that there will be a need for elevation of tenure and, for him to stay in office while things stabilize. However, speaking through Malam Gaba Shehu, his media aide, Buhari has said the current administration will honor the constitution and people's right to decide. His reaction follows the suggestion of Chief Robert Clark, a senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, that the constitution should be suspended for a new one. The constitution should be suspended for a new one. Clark had said the president could extend his tenure by 6 months if his security could affect the 2023 general election. But the president said the suggestion on the need to suspend the constitution might create crisis and instability, which he will not want to have a hand in. In response to the senior advocate of Nigeria's recent remark, the presidency wishes to state as follows. The Chief Robert Clark, a very well-respected elder, may be sincere in his wish for the president to extend his term by 6 months. We wish to categorically state that the president will step down on May 29th, 2023, after serving 2 terms as per the Constitution, having been the first recipient of a democratic transition of power from an incumbent administration to an opposition candidate in Nigeria's history. The president is committed to extending and entrenching democratic values across the country. He shall in turn hand the privilege of serving the people of Nigeria to whomever they choose through free, fair, and credible election. However, Chief Clark is right to say that without security, Nigeria will not likely realize its true potentials as a peaceful and prosperous nation. That is why it has been at the core of this administration. The results are there for all to see. Boko Haram have been forced back from controlling whole swept of the country. Internally displaced persons also are now returning to rebuild their communities. These achievements have been accomplished through the bravery and determination of the Nigerian armed forces and the fortitude of the people of our nation. New challenges are arisen and tackled in turn, whether it's the National Livestock Transformation Plan to elevate headsmen, farmers clashes, the elimination of the leadership of ISWAP, or new efforts to combat banditry. Till the last day of the administration, the security of the citizens shall remain the administration's paramount concern. We shall finish the job, yet in any case, respect for the Constitution and Nigerians' democratic right remains the best path to securing and then maintaining peace. Yet there are others, such as Chief Afe Babalola, that believe elections should be suspended, with the current election government or elected government replaced by an interim unelected administration. This, he claimed, is necessary to create a new constitution for the people, made possible paradoxically by ignoring their democratic right. Down that path lies crisis and instability. Instead, this administration proposes something entirely simpler, honoring the Constitution and the people's right to decide. That is coming from the president's table. But then we will be looking at it from different angles, and the platform is open for you to drop your comments, make them simple and civil. What do you think the effect is going to be if the president decides to extend his own tenure? Remember that when President Olusegun Obasanjo was in office, there were plans and there were insinuations that he wanted to include a third term into the constitution to allow him stay for another 4 years at that time, which was downturned and was not allowed to come in. Of course, this one might also have such a sense in it, like people might also be feeling like, oh, are they trying to, come through the back door? And what do you think? Yes, the Stan who had spoken, and also Chief Babalola, who also spoke concerning this extension of tenure by the current administration, or handing over to an interim government. According to Gabashew, the media aide to the president, he might just be right. It might just be right. They might just be right, because without security, there won't be a free, fair election. Well, but the president is promising that, well, before the election comes, there would have been a total clampdown on bandits and all these gun runners and kidnappers and all of them who could disrupt, the proceeding of a free and fair election. Well, the platform is open for you. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. You are free to drop your comment, but then make them simple and simple. My name is Olukunle Abraham, and I want you to please do us a favor, share this video with others, and just click the notification button so that you can get more of the videos that we do on this platform. Well, let us see what happens. There have been a lot of dramas in the politics of Nigeria, so a lot of things will be coming up. Now, the coming up today is extension of tenure. What are the dangers? What do you see? What do you see coming? Is there even going to be an election? That's a question for every one of us to answer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.